Are you tired of walking into a room and immediately feeling smaller than everyone else? Do you look around and wonder, how do these people radiate that unshakable self-assurance? And why don't I have it? If confidence feels like a secret club you just can't join, then get ready. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to get the roadmap to becoming the most confident person in any room you enter, no matter where you start from. Before we dive in, if you're passionate about growth and ready to become your most confident self, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss another episode from the Growth Mindset Project. Let's build your confidence together, one video at a time. Let's break this down. Confidence isn't just a feeling that magically shows up one morning. It's not something only special people have, and it definitely isn't a trait you either have or don't. Confidence is a skill, a muscle you build. And just like muscles, it grows the more you work it, the more you use it, the more you challenge yourself. Real confidence comes from believing in yourself, but let's get real. Right now, if you were to watch yourself from the outside, would you honestly say, that's someone who deserves to feel confident? For most people, the answer is no. But here's the good news. That's not your fault. However, starting today, it is your responsibility to change it. Confidence starts with a decision and is built by actions. It's showing up for yourself. It's building trust with yourself day in and day out. If you constantly break promises to yourself, I'll wake up early, I'll work out tomorrow, I'll start my business, and then bail on those promises, your confidence withers. Your brain remembers every time you let yourself down. If you're stuck thinking, I don't believe in myself, so I can't take action, flip that thought around. Confidence is actually born from action, not the other way around. Every time you do what you said you would do, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it sucks, you lay another brick in the wall of your self-belief. Confidence is built from repetition, not from reading a book or taking a course. You can't learn confidence from the outside. It grows from the inside, powered by evidence you create for yourself. Let's talk about your brain for a second. There's a part of your brain called the anterior cingulate cortex, and scientists have actually found that's where your willpower lives. When you consistently do the things you promised yourself, even when it's tough, you physically grow that part of your brain. People who never challenge themselves, never do hard things, never stay disciplined, they have a weaker willpower muscle. Those who show up, push through, and act even when it's scary or uncomfortable, their brain literally changes and their confidence grows. Speaking of showing up, if you're enjoying this and want to build real confidence, hit that like button right now. Drop a comment below. What's the one thing you keep promising yourself you'll do but haven't followed through yet? Let's start holding ourselves accountable. Together. All right, back to building bulletproof confidence. Here's the catch. Most people are their own worst enemy. Maybe you swear you'll hit the gym 10 times, but only make it twice. Then, instead of learning from the slip, you launch into a mental beating. I'm lazy, I'll never change. This is why I'm still stuck. Even when you do make it to the gym, maybe you nitpick every imperfection instead of celebrating the win. Your brain begins to associate pain with the very activities that are supposed to help you grow, because failure or perfectionism becomes the only focus. So you start avoiding those actions altogether. That's the protection mechanism your brain kicks into gear. Avoidance at all costs. What's the alternative? Start celebrating yourself for every little win, every act of discipline. One gym session, one phone call made, one page of writing completed. When you do this, you activate your body's dopamine reward system, creating positive associations. Now, taking action begins to feel good, and your brain starts craving more of that feeling. Every win becomes another brick in the wall of confidence. But here's something powerful. You don't actually have to believe in yourself to take action. That's right. The myth that confidence is a prerequisite for action is just that, a myth. Action does not wait for belief. For example, if you're in sales, all you have to do is make the calls, follow the process, say your lines. You don't have to believe any call will be successful. You just have to act. Eventually, the results show up, and you start believing by seeing what you're actually capable of. Positive self-talk is great. Affirmations help. But none of that replaces action. It's easier to believe in yourself when you've stacked evidence that you follow through, even when it's tough. Want to have the most confidence? Become a person of action. This is where people get it backwards. They wait around trying to feel more confident so they can finally do the hard things. But in reality, doing the hard things is what breeds confidence. You're always watching yourself. When you consistently keep promises to yourself, even tiny ones, you prove to your own mind you're someone worth believing in. If you're finding value in this and want more content on building unstoppable confidence, hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. What action will you take today to prove to yourself you can do it? Let's get practical. Say your goal is to lose weight. You don't need belief or confidence to put on your sneakers and walk into the gym. You don't need to believe you'll lose 30 pounds to skip dessert at dinner. You don't even have to believe in your future self to drink more water or go to bed on time tonight. But when you do all those things, even if the motivation is missing and doubt is sky high, the results begin to stack up. You step on the scale and see the change. Suddenly you believe. Your self-image shifts with every small victory. Do you see how this works? Action leads to results. Results lead to self-belief. Self-belief powers more action. This is the upward spiral that builds unbreakable confidence. Same goes for anything. Writing a book, starting a new job, making sales calls. You don't have to believe you're a best-selling author to write 500 words today. You don't have to believe you'll hit your quota to make 50 calls. But when you act, and you keep acting, you see progress, and your confidence snowballs. I used to be shy, anxious, scared of talking to people. But when I started challenging myself, taking sales jobs, standing up in front of crowds, pushing through fear, making cold calls, showing up before I felt ready, every brick I laid made the wall of my confidence higher and stronger. You're no different than me. Brick by brick, you can lay your own wall of confidence. Building confidence doesn't require waiting for motivation or belief. It requires commitment to action. Get off the couch, put your phone down, and do the thing you keep thinking about. Celebrate every act of discipline, every moment you overcame your excuses, every small win. And to supercharge your confidence, pair action with powerful self-talk. Be your own champion. Congratulate yourself. Remind yourself of your wins. And talk to yourself more kindly than anyone else ever could. This combination, relentless action and relentless encouragement, can build confidence so strong, you'll wonder how you ever doubted yourself. Thank you so much for watching. YouTube thinks this next video right here is exactly what you need to continue your confidence journey. And if you never want to miss another episode that helps you grow, make sure to hit that bell and subscribe. See you in the next video.